Welcome back, my friends, to Marvel Snap. While I was building a joke deck to be able to fulfill this win with Punisher starting in your deck mission, I think I actually discovered a deck that's pure fire. The deck list is fairly flexible. My favorite variant is right up above me, and I am confident that this is the best variant of the Spectrum Boogaloo or the Wong-Going archetype that has just recently hit the ladder. I actually had a video out on the classic version of this list just recently over the weekend. If you guys are missing any cards from above, you can drop a comment down below and we can talk specific card substitutions. The heart of the game is that we have Wong, and then we play Spectrum to Wong's location, giving +4 to all of our ongoing cards, which should be all of our other cards. The classic variant of this list was running just the cheapest ongoing effects that you could find so that you had enough targets for the Spectrum buff to be an enormous swing on turn 6, but that was neglecting to leverage some of the most powerful ongoing effects in the game, which are tied to more expensive cards. So now we have added the power duo of Sera and Magik, Sera to be able to discount our cards and Magik to give us a turn 7 with hopefully discounted cards to be able to drop all of these more expensive and much more powerful boys that are still going to be able to absorb a Spectrum buff. While the heart of Wong Spectrum is still here in the deck, we can also play heavily through Sera, and we have Psylocke here to potentially be able to cheat Sera out a turn early. Getting her on turn 4 is insane and would help out, say, if we didn't draw Magik to be able to give us that desirable turn 7. We can actually afford to play the master of ongoing effects, Onslaught himself, in this deck as well, giving us a duplicative effect. We love seeing him be able to supercharge Sera, Wong, even Ronan, Punisher, any of these other 3 drops can be very powerful as well. Mystique is here. Again, the duplicative effect is so powerful, especially when she can copy Onslaught at the same location and then they supercharge each other. It effectively breaks the game, and I think that they should actually nerf the interaction, but while they've got it, we're going to play with it. So desirable targets for Mystique. Foremost is Onslaught, secondary are Sera and Wong. To round out our energy curve, we're still playing Ant-Man, one of the best 1-drops, period, and with the ongoing tag, giving us something to do a little early, helping us fill up locations for the bonus. We love playing Ant-Man here. Even though Sera maxes out at the discount, she's not going to be able to discount Ant-Man at all. We want something to do with our early turns potentially, or squeeze him in on a mid-game turn. We're fitting in Mr. Fantastic, the Punisher, and Captain America, all 3 drops, because a Sera either copied by Mystique or empowered by Onslaught is going to turn these into 1-drops. Usually the Sera deck runs a lot of 2-drops. Here we're going just a little bit more expensive because we can double her effect. And then we are actually playing Ronan the Accuser here. We need to get this guy leveled up a little bit. Nobody plays this card. The alternative really is Devil Dinosaur, but when you're playing a card like Sera that's discounting your hand to be able to play all of your cards, that has counter synergy with Devil Dinosaur, often running him down into 0 even. Ronan is able to pick up on the cards in our opponent's hand, which most likely they're going to have a larger hand size than us, and even if we're able to target with Onslaught, something to be able to double that effect, we can play some mind games with the opponent where they'll potentially start playing cards just to get more cards onto the board, decrease Ronan's power, even if that's not the most powerful card that they could have played. As Punisher is the namesake of the deck, let's turn him gold, which is just my goal on all of the cosmetics for the cards. I love getting up to the epic level with the shiny logo and the gold border. Most importantly, the gold border. I do like the shiny logos as well. Let's pick that up. I hope you guys stay through to the end of the video. I'm going to crack open some of these collector caches, and I've had incredible luck recently. We'll see if that holds out or if it is due to fail me. Onslaught, Wong, Magik. I love this opening draw. What I really like about this deck is that it is a lot more consistent than the previous Wong-Going archetype, where if you didn't draw Wong plus Spectrum, you really had to have those 2 cards together to be able to set them up to have a decent game at all. Do I want to just hold Psylocke? I feel like I just hold Psylocke here. We can potentially play her to the location with Wong to be able to get a influx of cash, as it were. Interesting. Cloning Vase is actually going to be very good for Ronan because our opponent will probably have pretty large hand size. Let's play Captain America. And then I'm looking at Is it going to be Ronan to the cloning vats, or is it going to be Wong to the cloning vats? Getting Wong at 2 locations could also be crazy. But really, he's just here to target 1 key piece. Yeah, let's get Ronan out there. If my opponent is going to start cloning cards, they're going to feel the power of the Accuser. Oh, sure, you play Wasp, but then you get the free Chavez. Lockjaw slot machine. This Thor deck seems really fun. So there we get Ronan back. And we have Mystique. Interesting. What do we want to do with this awkward hand? Because we could play... I feel like it's time just to go Magik to try and dig for Spectrum, dig for something useful for Onslaught to be able to go crazy with. We can play 2 Onslaughts. I'm looking for Seras still as well. We'll hit Central Park here. Opponent staying away from cloning vats now. We go Limbo. They show Hobgoblin. No, it's gonna fill up my spot. Are we ahead? Nope, we're behind. Okay. We can... I think that we go to sack New York and give Hobgoblin over. It feels a little weird, but I kind of like it. Then what if we play Onslaught like so? The next Onslaught could go to Limbo. And then we would also be able to fit, say, Ant-Man into cloning vats. It's tight. Okay, so you had your 2 Thors. That's the cloned Thor coming down. Wasp gonna cycle with the Lockjaw yet again. Because after cycling Wasp, you drew him back. Odin doesn't do anything for you. Now, does our opponent have all the Mjolnirs that they want? Probably they do. Ugh. Okay. Let's see if it's enough. So here we are. We never drew Spectrum. This would have been an absolute failure. Colossal failure of the previous version of the list. How many cards do you have in hand? You have 4. But you probably have a couple hammers that you'll play for free. Ronan, I'm basically saying that Ronan the Accuser is a terrible idea. We'll be able to duplicate the Captain America buff to get just a little bit more. This is a 9-point play with Onslaught. That looks like the best we are going to be able to muster. Daredevil. Jubilee. Don't pull the hammer, don't pull the hammer, don't pull the hammer. Ah, yes. That's actually going to make the Accuser so big. Oh no, you played Jane Foster to get all the 2 hammers into hand and buff Ronan. Is this the biggest Ronan? Ah, and we win. Yes. So big. Onslaught also able to duplicate the Ant-Man buff. Let's throw the thumbs up to our opponent. That was a great match. How big did you get? 24? They need to make some clarity on the text, please. I understand it's fun that when the numbers get big, they get like so big they're fuzzy. But at this point, it's unreadable. And I hate that. But Onslaught duplicating the Captain America buff keeps us ahead at Limbo. We sack New York. And then, yes, the +6 on the Ant-Man and the 24 on the Ronan. It's so good. I like seeing Psylocke. I would love to see Sera come up to be able to get her out early. And ask it shall be delivered. We'll play Punisher on 3, Psylocke on 4. No. It's Psylocke on 3 to be able to get Sera on 4. Yeah. What location would we like? Probably this right one, if it's a vanilla location. Strange Academy? Sure. I will make use of the Strange Academy, be able to play Psylocke. So now we get Sera on 4. So we get 2 happy turns. Well, we have Magik as well. We can get 3 turns with our hand happily discounted. They're able to get the buffs. Unfortunately, this is against a bot, but I wanted to be able to show off what the ideal draw looks like for the deck. Deathlock, sure. Kill your buff squirrel. Yeah, this makes sense. Thank you, AI. I don't know. Let's just snap. Don't think we can possibly be beat here. Now Magik is down to just a 4 cost. Onslaught coming in as well. We do not have Wong. That's okay. Let's play... Do I want to play Onslaught to Baxter Building? Probably. Get him out there. And then we'll play Magik and Punisher. Or Magik Captain America. As our turn 6. Be able to give us that turn 7. And then we can lay in with whatever combo of cards we like. We're going to have 7 energy. Everything is discounted. We'll see what we draw into. We could. The great thing is... Hang on. No. We need the double discount. Which we got there. Yep. Now we'll be able to play Spectrum and Wong at the same turn. There's Magik, and because we're getting the double discount now, my goodness. Let's play Punisher over to Baxter Building. We win that quite handily now. And then you have 4 cards in hand still. How about a little Ronan the Accuser? See how that plays out. Nova, Vision, sure. Play a Destroy effect. I would love to see you chew through Vision Nova. We're able to take the enormous buff out of Baxter Building. We get the buff distributed to all of our locations. Mr. Fantastic, eh? Well, I can play every single one of these cards, which is crazy. Unfortunately, it means that then the Ant-Man Captain America, they don't score? No. They do. This is perfect. Yeah. We all go to Dream Dimension. And then we all flip at the end, buff everyone. We snapped early on because we saw our opening draw. This is the deck absolutely perfect. Able to cheat Sera out early, get the turn 7. We've played exactly all of our cards. And we were able to just leverage the Onslaught and then our kind of mid-range ongoing effects to great effect. Unfortunately, it's against a bot, so the opposition is not the stiffest, but you're able to see what kind of numbers this deck is able to put up, and they are very good. They're very good. Spectrum buff. Let's go. They just sneak Limbo away from us. But all in all, we came out looking great. Once more into the breach. We have Psylocke. Now I just love to see Sera to be able to cheat her out. Are we going to be able to draw into the perfect combo? We have Onslaught as well here. Magik waiting in the wings. We will hold for one more turn. Getting Psylocke to be able to cheat out a 4 strength. There's Sera. We did it. And it's cloning VATS. Okay. I think this is going to go nuts. So we play Psylocke. It's 1 energy, less efficient, but then Sera is going to give us turn after turn after turn of craziness. Because I can play multiple Seras here. If I played a cloning VATS, I can then play a 4-cost Sera, and then the next turn, I can play a 3-cost Sera, and so on and so forth until... and you play Magik for me. They just play Magik for me, guys. It gets better and better. So here's Sera to cloning VATS. Mr. Negative. He's going to love the free Magik himself. All right. I think this is going to be a worthy battle. Also, we need to be careful because the Mr. Negative deck can quite easily run Rogue, which would be a thorn in our side, able to steal away some excellent pieces for us. We're going to play Ant-Man to Dark Dimension. We want to have open space to keep on drawing into our other cards, like Spectrum, like Wong, because if we're playing all the Seras to cloning VATS and they keep on coming in, it's going to get tricky. Hang on, did you just play... maybe we need to get rid of cloning VATS. I didn't want to play Magik myself, but I can. I can play Magik to reverse the effects of cloning VATS. He flips first, unfortunately. The more power represented on the board. We cap out here, really, at how effective additional Seras are going to be. Let's play Magik. Oh, and one more Sera? No, it doesn't make any sense. We could play Mystique instead, along with a slew of other pieces. Yeah, let's play Mystique instead. And then something like... Oh... It does give us the discount. Which would make Onslaught only a 3 cost? Maybe we want Mystique on something more offensive. Here's the thing, I could start cloning Onslaught as well. And then Mystique will clone him. And then I play something like Mr. Fantastic. And then Onslaught will be able to play here. Oh, cloning Vats is breaking my brain. Sure. Sunspot, why not? Now, do we put out enough power to be able to flip first? Did we take it from them? It's still them. So I can tell that they are going to flip first because they're... Nope, it did flip to us. Okay, okay. I can tell that it's going to be us because our nameplate is glowing. But if you want to calculate it out, you just look at the margin of victory across the different locations. And you're able to see what it is. I want to turn... No, I don't care. It's the last turn. I don't care about cloning Vats. It is a 1 cost 3 strength, which is kind of fun though. Now I play Onslaught over here. And then we play Captain America. Something like Punisher, Sera, Magik. There's no value here on the final turn of turning cloning Vats off. I thought it might be useful, but my opponents just got a Sunspot back is all they did. Let's snap. This was so good for us. Look at the board. Oh my gosh, I have the effects of 3 Onslaughts because Mystique is copying one. I will have the effects of, hang on, doing the math. This represents 4 Seras because of the Onslaught, and then we have a 5th one playing down. What's Mr. Negative gonna do? What is he actually going to be able to do? Sure, you have the Iron Man. I don't know if that's enough. It's not? The Iron Man is not even enough to win cloning Vats? My goodness. And the Magik for good measure. It was the most efficient way. One energy, 3 cost is pretty good. Oh, there it is. The extra blue marble. Even that's not enough to take cloning Vats from us. It does give them limbo. Our little Mystique is a 0 strength, and then Psylocke is holding this location back. But then let's check this out. Mr. Fantastic, giving plus 16, I believe, to all of these locations. Yes, I just confirmed it is plus 16, so 8 instances of the Mr. Fantastic, because Onslaught and Mystique are both doubling, but then they double each other because they're also ongoing effects, and it just loops effectively, so it's pretty insane. And there it is. That was our 10th win as well. What a way to be able to end it, guys. All right, let's flip on over. If you guys have any modifications that you think would make the deck list even better, let me know down below. I am loving this archetype overall. Oh, let's claim all of our rewards. Win our matches, yes. Yeah, I was not playing a lot of 1 cost there, as my mission said. We get the 100 credits, and we get the... Oh, no, I'm unlocking boosters next. How far to the Daredevil card art down there? Okay. Thank you guys for sticking through to the end as promised. Our collector reserve, alternate art of Iron Fist, cash opening, 200 credits. I think I'm going to save these 2 for my next. No, we got 1 more. We got 1 more in us. We got 3. Hun, the Falcon avatar. Guys, I don't love it. It's not doing it for me. I'll give you guys a sneak peek as to what the next video is going to be. It was fated. I have to cover the deck, guys. I have back to back. I have to cover the deck. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for that upcoming hella good deck. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see exactly when that video drops. Till next time, thank you guys for watching and have a good one.